cordless tool at home. Because you would a handyman tool, you would or handywoman tool, you would snap it in there. They have that where you can snap it in the front of the bike. Where normally like baskets would be placed at the front of the bike, but you just put the battery in the slide. And they also have it where you put the fixture, you slide it in there on the tire. So the battery sends electronic signal to the tire electronically to the tire electronic system, and it makes it spin propel forward even faster than the regular speed. So let's just say if you had a 10 speed, 11 speed, 12 speed bike, and it seems like it would make it go so many more miles per hour. I don't want to put a number out there because I don't remember it right offhand. So that's one way they have been stepping up bikes, and I like it. I haven't ridden one, and I seen the concept. I haven't ridden one yet. I think it's a good idea. It's like it's kind of like the scooters that you can rent out or the bikes you can rent out, but you can just buy it and have it, and they have so many replacements you can get if you need a new one for that, and it's very travel easy. However, I think that's a good, very very innovative, and is well thought out. It's well thought out. Um, yeah, it's well thought out. It's engineered very well. Yeah. So besides that, that adding on to bikes, knowing like how to make the coils for the brakes to be able to lock like this right here. Not the oh that's the new one, the integrated headset. That's kind of like that. See, this is what I was talking about. That's where you would add the electric right there, on the hydraulic disc bike. It's either right there or there it is right there. The electronic shifting on the back. It looked like you would add it right there. I always think, but no, it's electronic shifting on the bike. However, this right here, the cables, that's that's a very good thing to know how to be able to adjust on a bike. Because I know on some bikes, some of my friends' bikes and some of my bikes, that has gone out. And, purchasing a used bike sometimes that needs to be fixed. And fixing the knowing how to it's many things you can fix, but knowing how to fix the brake pads on a bike, that's also neat and cool to know. So we're not really gonna go through this a whole lot. See, changing these parts on on the chain. We're not gonna go into. We're not gonna just have just made a long. Oh, it's the inner tube. Like I seen those Indians do to change the tire on the truck. It's the same process though. Oh, a lot more work though on that, but it's the same process as an inner tube going into the tire. The tire right here is getting fixed. Is getting patched up. They're doing patchwork on the tire. It's getting put back together. Uh, no, we're not gonna go through all of this right here. See, that's what I was talking about right there. The brake, how you knowing these right here, they're not so easy. It takes a little work. So it can be done. And just like I was talking about the car video, it's not easy to learn just know about cars, but over time, you know, you read through the book like 3, 5 times, you will have a lot more knowledge about it, a lot more understanding. You'll be more knowledgeable and more understanding about the bike. So These are the kind of tools you need to fix those. That's the anchor bolt that you would need to fix those cables. That's what they call straddle cables. I didn't even read that. Yeah, I just remember by looking at the cables. And you need those kind of pliers to hold it. It's called those kind of wrench, not a ratchet, but wrenches. You need those. I'm about done. I'm about done going through this. This is about the brakes. I'm done going through this right here. So that's it. I recommend that book. Without even opening, I recommend that book. Uh, this is another book. We was reading about the car. I recommend this. This has the lady on the front. Has the one on the front. This doesn't have a lot of pictures, I don't think. Okay. Moving car stains. This is a good book. I recommend this. Because this seems like it'll have other stuff that the other book doesn't have and to get to. I recommend this also. And this is more in a chapter way without all the mechanical things. That breaks down. I recommend this also. It won't hurt. It won't hurt to read it. It's a different style of writing, or different angle of how it project what it wants you to process. I'll say that, but I recommend that. I recommend that book. I already recommend this. These are always good books. It just takes longer. They put it out. They stretch it out a little bit more in these books. Basically, break it down, detail to detail, like kind of hold your hand through it, kind of thing. So I recommend this, like, because I don't want to be too repetitive. So, is this what I think it is? And this is like the listen. This is like what doctors have. This is to like listen to your part. It's like the old school way, kind of. It's like like if you hear squealing, this is the listen. No, I'm not 100% with that. 100% with when you step on the brake. See, so a lot of listening to the car. The other one, you are probably worn the brake pads down. Get them replaced immediately. Some disc brakes are naturally noisy, and others have built-in wear sensors that squeal when it's time to replace the pads. But if the sound gets louder, have the brakes checked or follow the instructions and try to recommend that. That's it. I recommend it. That's a good one. These books is they're well to check out or to purchase. Wouldn't be a waste of time. This one is 21 American style. It's $21. So that Auto for Dummy. It's worth it. This is a little bit in between. I don't know how much this is, but it's worth it. It's worth it though. It's worth it. This one's worth it. So this is worth it. How much this is? In case if you're on a budget, but it's worth it. I want to say it's probably in the $30 range. It's 5th edition. Just don't say. It's worth it though. It's worth it. You're not gonna. It's a good purchase. That's what I want to say. It's a good purchase. Will not be wasting your fettuccine. You would not be wasting your fettuccine. This is a good one. It's a good one also. Yeah, it's a good one. I mean, it's something they know what they're talking about. See, this is pictures. These are the pictures I was talking about. These are more, like right under the hood with them. Other ones was like diagrams. This is more like just straight. There you go, shot. You know what I'm saying? Point and take a snapshot of it. See, this is a good one. This is the engine. That's better. See, I can tell better with the engine. Versus the transmission. It's throwing me off a little bit. But picture. That's a good read. Popular Mechanic. Bob. Whatever that is. Freudenberger, Bob Freudenberger, Bob Freudenberger. Mm. All right. Okay. All right. It's a long last name. All right. It's unnecessary. Okay. So it's got the lady in the front. Gold boss guy. We don't discriminate in the way of what's I'm looking for. Sexist. We're not discriminating in the way of being sexist. Ladies can I'm just putting this out. I'm not saying that women do know things about cars. I'm saying that you're able to give you the resources right here. You're able to. I don't know about this. I mean, yeah, really don't. I mean, it's brake. I don't know. Is that mechanical stuff? Breaks it down a little bit. I'm just flipping through. Because with the cars, I think you need a lot of. You know what you're looking at with cars. You need pictures. So this is the transmission right here. Yeah, you need. That's the transmission and orderly transfer of power. Yeah, you can learn something from anything. I would say check this out before you buy it. I don't know. Yeah, it's the engine block. It's like basic. It's like It's like basic. It doesn't kind of go in detail, and this just it seems like it might either just be a little bit basic or just go all the way and break it down all the way. So I don't know. Not so much get straight to the point and just give you an example, overall a broad example. It's the alternator, battery. This one I recommend. Yeah, this one I recommend right here. How to replace exhaust gasket. I replaced not the exhaust, but the engine gasket on my CRV.